Welcome, I'm Lieutenant Rick Peterson, and this is Station Saturday. Welcome to Station 34. Come on in. Okay. We actually do get a lot of visitors here at 34s, people asking for car seats, installs, and just general questions from the public. This is usually about 90% of the time where we meet them at the front door. Sometimes they end up at the back door. Right, first room over here off the entry is used to be our community room. Now it's new purposes for our EMS supervisors. One of them's in there in a meeting right now, so we're not going to disturb them too much. But this room has had some unique purposes throughout the history of this station. This plaque here represents when the new station was built in 2003. I actually had the privilege of working Station 34 before this new one was built. It was actually in the parking lot that's just behind you right now. And that station was built somewhere in the early 80s when Acres Green first was established. Awesome, follow me. From this point, we do have an elevator that goes up to the second floor. We don't use it a ton, but also to your left over here is a set of stairs where most of the crew members go up to the sleeping area and the private bedrooms. And then we have two public restrooms off here to your right. Come on down. And as a reference, and we have members of the public come in and asking for directions, we usually can refer them to this map pretty easy, and it has a really good layout of all the stations and what South Metro's district borders are. And down this hallway, all the doors on the left essentially are the offices for the district chiefs and the company officer. Let's take you into the kitchen over here. All right. Right now, that's first thing in the morning. The crews are working out. We just had breakfast, so we tidied up the kitchen a little bit. But you can just looking at the kitchen, it's a pretty big area for us to do a lot of good cooking and coming together and as a crew and just working through our recipes together. And this is probably where we do spend the bulk of our time, kind of solving the world's problems, if you will, at the dining table. We take a lot of pride in the station, and over the years have added and changed some of the pictures, but added a lot of different unique things to the station, and being that it's a technical rescue station as well. This table actually here with the 34 on it was originally a trench panel that another chief officer and I built probably 15 years ago now, but we've repurposed it to this new table. And I'll show you in the bay later, actually, we're going to change this whole thing up and we're going to end up putting a bigger table in this room just because how much this station has grown over the years. In the summertime, we like coming out back here on the back porch. We have a smoker and a natural gas grill over the side. In the evening, also in the winter, some crew members like just to hang around the little fire here and tell stories. And we have a horseshoe pit back here as well. So when the families come out, like they were just here yesterday on Easter Sunday, they were just out here having a good time with their family. All right, let's go show you guys the day room and the gym. We have a coat here from memorabilia from Brian Kopp. He was a firefighter paramedic with South Metro years back. Unfortunately died in a tragic accident, so just to remember Brian, we've kept his coat and helmet here with us as a reminder. The day room here has got some nice stadium seating. As much as we'd like to use this room, it doesn't get used a lot during the day, but at night we can come in here and watch television together. We do watch training videos in here. The last thing to mention in the day room is this foosball table here. The crew likes to, at least especially on A shift here, we get in a little competition with playing foosball. We usually play for lotto tickets or who gets to cook next or pre-plans or whatnot. But let's take you in and show you the crew working out. Oh, did you just bench that? Wow, yep. Noah and Kevin are some of our couple strongest members here, so of course they're throwing up all the heavy weight. And, well, I can't speak much for Russell, though. He's still working up his game a little bit. So that was the gym. We're going to head towards the firefighter office now. So this is our firefighter office / library. And then we have plenty of computers, so you can see the crew members can get on and check their email and do pre-plans and target solutions training videos. Back in there is a storage closet for a lot of our station supplies. And then we also meet in here with the other crews like we did this morning. We were doing handoff with B shift, and we just hung out in here this morning and talked and what calls they had and what items any issues they had and what things we needed to address for this set. I'll show you my office across the hallway here. This is the company officer's office. Our desk, and back here is our bedroom. Let me show you where I sleep. This is a typical bedroom in Station 34, and we're going to take you upstairs shortly to show you what it looks like up there. But you see just a simple single bed that we share with the other 2 shifts, and then everyone has their own locker. And then I have the privilege of having my own bathroom, so I'm lucky for that. It's just a basic shower and sink setup with a toilet. All right, let's head upstairs. Right behind you in the stairwell is a flag from the Rockies that one of our members used to volunteer and work with the Rockies back in the day and managed to get us a flag that used to fly at their stadium. Awesome. So we're now in the living quarters upstairs where all the firefighters and sleep. And so up here, first thing you see when you come up is just a wall of photos and the more 34 pride. The crew members over the years have collected pictures from calls and trainings they've been on, and there's a story to every picture usually. So one thing to point out on this wall over here is just a little artwork, if you will, that one of our members made out of rope. And it's actually it's got 34's number on it, but we made a 3-to-1 mechanical advantage out of using some older pulleys and some carabiners, just kind of symbolizing some of the extra work we do here as a technical rescue team members. Let's take you down the hallway and just give you a tour of the walls. We have, over the years, firefighters have collected t-shirts from other fire departments, and this upstairs area makes a big circle, and all the outside perimeter is all the bedrooms, and then the inside is the bathrooms.
Staff will meet at the front door.
And we have a washer dryer. It gets used quite a bit every single day with washing personal clothes, uniforms. Right now there's a load of towels in there. Let's show you one of the bedrooms. And here are some of the updates we've done to the bedrooms. It's very similar to my bedroom downstairs, but some of the things we've done, and we added these new shade blinds where it allows not a lot of light to come in and folks can sleep in a little bit longer in the morning. We've got our white noise speakers here as well. Those seem to have helped some members sleep a little bit better at night or get to sleep. And then here is our first in station where firefighters can dial in what unit they're working on so they don't have to hear the other rigs going on calls. And then a storage closet right here. We do keep some of our extra technical rescue PPE in here and other uniforms. Lastly, there are 2 fire poles up from upstairs here. Raid coming down. Awesome, and that's how that works. And now we step into the bay. You can see right off of here is we have our medic unit. We got one of our tech team members up here climbing on the ropes, getting in his daily practice. Our logo for 34s is this rescue rat. There's actually a story behind that. We used to run to Park Meadows Mall quite a bit back in the day, and so some other roving members called us the mall rats, and it kind of evolved from there. So that's what the bag represents, that the rat is carrying is Park Meadows Mall. And then we have a spreaders inside it, kind of representing the extrication and technical rescue aspect of the station. And then back in this area where the second pole is, that comes from upstairs, we have our battery charging station. Lots of different batteries we charge, and whether it's portable radio batteries, our masks, our DeWalt tools, and our thermal imagers, our LifePak 12 cardiac monitors as well. Excellent. What were you just looking at was our accountability board. So crew members, every shift's a little bit different, but they choose to use that and put the officer of the day, the Charlie firefighter, Delta firefighter, and it has assignments of who's carrying what tool that day. We have a bathroom for the bay as well in here. And this is another entry to the gym from the bay. So these folks are working out, they can just run right out and get in the rigs. We have 4 frontline units here. Would be Tower 34, Medic 34, District 1, and we have Med 1 as well. When this station first opened in 2003, we actually had Engine 34 as well. And over time we've gotten rid of the engine and we're on just doing the tower. But you can see up here, Pickles is climbing on the rope, just getting a rep in for the day. And we have ropes like this hanging all throughout the bay. And the medic's getting moved up right now. Tower 34, we cross-staff the tender. It goes out about a dozen times a year for unhydrated fires in MacArthur Ranch or on the east side in Parker. We also cross-staff Rescue 34, which is where I'm going to take you next. So the district chief's not here right now, but you can see our engineer on the towers doing his weekly check. And the rescue is parked right next to our tower, so we can just, when we get a call in the rescue, since we cross-staff it, we have to get off all our bunker gear and mask and everything and carry them over to the rescue. Right. Here's Med 1. We do a lot of training in-house, so this is a bailout prop. And if you look real close, we turn it into an entanglement for firefighters practicing their SCBA skills. Awesome, let's take you around back here. Right here we have our Ems Storage Closet for EMS supplies. On the other side is station supplies, and cleaning and trash bags and such. And then back here is where all 3 shifts store your bunker gear. And we do have, all the bitted members have their own name tags. We have another set of washer and dryers down here. So this was the load of towels from the truck cleaning this morning. And right now in the washer is the coveralls. And we also were lucky enough to have an extractor machine for cleaning bunker gear. So this is where we hang the bunker gear to dry. We've got store extra oxygen bottles here for the medic unit. In the general cleaning area here we have a sink for washing gear and just a shower for decon, and also a storage rack on the left side here for people's second set of bunker gear. Good. All right, back in this part is our tool room. Off to the left is where we fill SCBA bottles. We can fill 3 bottles at one time, and back here is the large compressor that keeps the Cascade bottles full. And in the back, very back here is just more storage for some of our lawn mowing equipment and weed whackers, and extra storage for lumber that we use on the rescue. These rooms get used a lot because we do a lot of maintenance of tools and equipment around here. And this is the new table project I was telling you about. It's kind of a work in progress, but it's going to be a large, about a 10-foot diameter table built out of white oak. All right, and this is our hose tower. We store extra lumber in here right now for our rescue, and then we can hang hose from the hose tower using this chain winch. Right now we have just a dummy hanging off of it, because some of the guys like to practice doing rope pickoffs with it. And then right on your right here is this is a forcible entry prop. It's a really heavy door. So what we do is just put wood chocks in there to kind of simulate a locked door, and we have members practice doing forcible entry all the time here. Excellent. We're in the back parking lot of Station 34. First thing we see is this extra trailer that we have. We store some extra equipment on it that belongs to the technical rescue team, extra lumber. So in case we have a car in a building, we end up using a lot of lumber on our rescue. We have extra lumber we can grab right away to get back in service. Coming back this way, we have a couple large tires here that we've accumulated over the years. Crew members use it to do workouts in, and we also do. Our Wellness Bureau has firefighters come out here to do their final clearance test to get back online. And then back here, when we've done some remodeling in the parking lot, we've added these 2 poles. These poles help us to do a couple things. One of them is we practice our lead climbing, as well as we can run rope systems in between, simulating high angle and high line exercises. And over in the back parking lot here, we have you'll see extra steel and concrete. We come out here every now and then and we practice cutting on the metal with our torches, and you can see the cutting on the concrete. We have special tools and equipment we can use to cut and break and breach through concrete. So over here we have Station 34's backup generator. This one's run off of diesel. We do weekly checks on it to make sure everything's working and operating properly. It runs. It ran this morning around 9 o'clock actually. It runs for about 30 minutes. And so in case of a power outage, every station in South Metro's district has one of these, either with diesel or gas run, natural gas. Okay, let's draw, see what station is next. Looks like it's Station 38 will be the next station Saturday.